lovely people. You're probably wondering, why am I sitting there blindfolded? I'll tell you why. Because the future's bloody bright if you're a Liverpool fan, and I can't look it. I can't look directly into it. It's like the sunshine. I
Bro,
can't look directly into it, Matt. The future's bloody
bro,
bright, bro. The future's
seven,
bloody bright, Matt.
seven,
Count it with me.
bro. Not
Uno,
one,
dos,
dos,
tres,
tres,
cuatro,
cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, bro,
siete.
seven.
Hey,
Bro,
seven,
are you
baby.
mad? Are
Lucky
you
number
mad?
seven, baby.
Bro,
I'm buzzing,
seven,
bro.
you know.
I'm absolutely buzzing.
Bro, this has set up my weekend nicely, bro.
Bro, my weekend's
Nicely.
complete, bro. After this, I'm going bed, bro, because my weekend can't get any better than this.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, it really can't, bro. It really can't. Like, all I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
say is
hold
this,
on,
yeah?
hold on.
All I'm gonna say is
What we
this,
saying?
bro,
7-0 settings, yeah.
bro, seven,
Shirts and
seven,
skins.
seven.
This ain't Kopish after dark, bro.
Man thought this was his OnlyFans. Ah,
I'm
you not
telling you,
asking me. You not asking me while I'm in the car. I was actually on the way out, but I said, you know what? These man held seven. Seven. That's why I'm in my
bro,
whip.
bro. If we
Listen,
win
bro,
7-0, I don't care if you was giving someone a kidney because they were gonna die. You do the
bro.
show, nigga.
Man could have been doing it while I was shopping, bro. Man would have been in a line, you know what I'm saying, in Sainsbury's and still done the thing. Are you mad? Seven. Oh, we got to
Incredible.
speak about this, bro. We
Oh,
have
we will.
Bro, guys,
Sharif Ahmed, shout out to the basement gang today. Bobby man of the match, Salah EPL top goal scorer, goal different fix, 6 points clear, you'll never walk alone. Canal
to,
S,
bro.
Jose Mourinho, the best team lost. That's
It's
brilliant.
true. It's true,
Um,
bro.
guys, we just packed seven, 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 seven past Crystal Palace away from
Yeah,
home.
yeah. That's what we do, fam. Do you
Guys,
know
that's a
what,
Power
though?
League score, you know.
Let me get the first little. Not even. It's not even a grab on negative. I will say this, Cal. Before
Mane.
we even. No, no. Yeah, we'll get onto that because that's
Oh,
another thing as well.
I was
Before we
livid about that.
Yeah, before we scored, I think it was the second goal, maybe even the third. Palace had some very good chances. They did. And I'm not going to sleep on the fact of it took us 3 goals to really wake up defensively. Not offensively. Offensively, we
Mm.
were always fine during the game. But I think in the first, say, it's a weird one because obviously Minamino scored within the first couple of minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
But then Palace, they had so many like 50-50 chances, maybe. Like maybe a chance where you think, oh, if RU plays that ball better to Zaha, they could have scored. We kind of got a little bit lucky, so I just want to get the negatives out of the way. That's it. But other than that, we were absolutely sensational. Like real
Very,
talk. Do
very.
you get
Let
what I
me just
mean?
read out some of these super chats. Samir Taylor, adding Thiago, and this is just not fair. Hashtag C Senor. It's not fair. It's not fair,
Bro,
is it?
they got to do it.
Jeff Abrahams, Merry Christmas, Liverpool family. Now let's sit back and enjoy our weekend. You'll never walk alone. Nabi. What
I
else
mean,
we
I'm not
got
sure
here?
about that, but we move.
There we
We're
go.
gonna no, wait. I'm gonna get through the
There
super
we
chats,
go.
then we'll speak about the players. Um,
Oh,
Johnny
we
Ten
will.
Guns, Crystal Palace got tucked in like a little baby. I didn't even ever swaddle my little one as good as that today. I'm not gonna lie. Joe K, the better team lost. I should do it in Mourinho's voice. The better team lost. Better team lost. Musa LSC 21. Cal, today we give you permission to have a Bobby segment. He was unplayable from start to finish, easily man of the match. Guys, even if these two didn't give you permission, there was going to be a Bobby segment. You already know this. You already know this. You
Nah,
can't
he's
get a
gonna get a
brace and an
segment
assist and
regardless.
man of the match performance and not get a segment. Like, come on now. Come on. I can't wait for it. That's gonna be my favorite part of the show today. No offense to the rest of you guys. It is what it is. Ace and Industries. Talk about Scout Samurai, please. Humble Pie again. Less of that laugh my LMAO. Did we talk about the 7 goals in the clean sheet? Firmino though and Salah. Right, Salah's last goal. Goodness me. And do you know what's mad? It's my next door neighbour's a Crystal Palace fan, isn't it? So he heard me
Oh,
celebrating throughout the whole game. So I'm switching. You see my ring camera? I've turned up the motion sense to its highest point because I expect something to happen to my car.
bro.
Shout out to Teke for becoming a new member of ours, guys. If you want to become a member, click the link in the description. Mr. Tibbs09 takes care of the goal
It
difference. It
does,
really
bro.
does.
Plus
It's changed
17 now, I
everything.
think, you know.
It's changed
Plus
everything.
17.
It has
Mad thing,
changed
bro.
everything. Just Labs thought I made a mistake captaining Salah on 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 Fantasy Prem. You definitely didn't. You definitely didn't.
Salah
You,
come
that
on
was
and
an
done a
inspired
thing,
decision.
bro.
Ah, guys, a couple more. Ahmed Sissoko, what's up, my guys? Great team win. Yo, Matt, Naby Tings. Genie Houdini. Si, senor. Matt, let everyone out of the basement.
I did,
Yeah,
bro. They all came out to play today.
there's only one person in the basement at the moment, unfortunately,
Oh
as
yeah,
things
we know
stand.
that is. Yeah, there's still
Yeah,
one person locked up. He didn't
there
get
is still
permission
one.
from me, unfortunately.
He
He's still
he's
there.
still he's still in the basement. I see Lee Chappie in the comments as well. Shout out to Lee Chappie. Go and do the business, Lee. Go and do the business.
For us.
Go and deal with Tottenham. Go and do the business for us, Lee. Lee Campbell. Shout out to the damn gang from Arsenal to Liverpool. Callum, how many times did you change your trousers after Bobby's goal from Robertson? I'm gonna be real with you. My washing pile is full at the moment. I'm gonna do enough loads in the machine today, boy.
Very
Zotta
quick wash.
Stephen.
Very quick
Um,
wash.
nah, it's gonna have to be a long one, man.
Man said
We'll have
no
to soak it
tackle. No
beforehand and
tackle.
everything. Zotta Stephen, why do commentators? I'm guessing that says mix up Naby and
Yeah.
Mane.
I'll be
No
honest
comment. I
with
think we
you.
know why.
Sometimes I do it.
Really?
Oh,
But then, bro, even the way
They've
how
how?
got
they
very similar running styles and they're about the same height.
No,
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 bro,
bro.
You can
Completely different running
occasionally
bro,
style.
miss. If
bro. You've
Naby
even
makes a break forward, there's been the odd time when I thought it was Mane for a second, and I'm like, oh no, that was
nah.
Naby. Yeah,
Do you know?
I've
Do
done
you know,
that
Jeff?
before.
You even said it as well. Remember when you were like, because remember, Naby runs kind of awkward, especially when he's sprinting.
No, I'm talking off the ball, not dribbling. Naby's dribbling is awkward, but when they're running off the ball without the ball, sometimes I can kind of mistake him for a split second, and
Really?
then I realize that it's not. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that a couple of times.
Fair enough. Sharif, with him as injury, do you guys think Origi is a realistic target for Wolves? Sorry, Drift. I don't think we'll sell him in January.
I do think he's a realistic target for them, and that's why we better behave ourselves. Because I'm telling you
Mm,
now, Origi in that Wolves team gets 15 goals a season.
We'll see. Gilmore
mm.
TV. How was Naby today, lads? Had football and it was 7. You missed a great game, Gilmore. You missed a great
We'll
game.
get onto the player
Plus,
ratings a bit later.
We
indeed.
will. Edward felt there's a little psychological dig at Spurs in going to Selhurst, where they drop points trying to sit on a 1 goal lead and say, nah, this is how you do it. Bobby's first goal, pure porn. Yeah, I'm going to be real with you. They should not have shown this game before 9 p.m. today. BT Sport might lose all their coverage rights after that game, boy. A dad free. Liverpool gave Palace the people's elbow. Let's enjoy this team because the last few years have been greatness. Salah is getting a 40 piece this year. He might, he might. He might. Lee Chappie, we will. But let us borrow Firmino and Cater. Firmino's not up for borrowing, bro.
Do
he's
you know what?
he's getting
I'll
wrapped
be,
up. I don't know. I
I'll
can't
be,
speak on Cater.
I'll be kind. You can take Naby because he still needs more fitness. But yeah, you can borrow him. You can borrow him still. He needs a bit of fitness. He needs some fitness.
Nemo, head movement, head movement,
Head movement.
head movement.
You know what? That's comment of the show so far.
So far, yeah. Darth Drifty hasn't settled in yet though, so he usually takes the crown still.
That is true.
Wild Staff, don't get me wrong, I'm a big Liverpool fan, but we have to respect our opponents nonetheless. They are rivals. 0-7, that's very disrespectful. Roy Hodgson, man. I'm here for all the disrespect, I'm not gonna lie. Paul
Bro.
Vals, Callum, are you more in love with Bobby or your wife? She's in the room next door and she sometimes watches the show, so I'm more in love with my wife. um, Lee Campbell, you know I'm an Arsenal fan, but we need to have a serious chat today about Robertson. He's effing amazing. We've been telling you this.
Bro,
Call us Mystic Max, but we've been telling you this for years
for
now.
how long have we been talking about Robbo, bro?
Kadir Hussein, what an elite performance indeed. Indeed.
You know
Guys,
what?
let's
I'm
smash the
I'm
like button
actually
as well,
very
people.
taken back by a rival fan being like, nah, do you know what? Bun the rivalry. This man is on smoke. I
That's
like
Yeah.
because
that.
he's a football person. It's
Respect,
Yeah, I
though,
obviously
innit?
a
respect
Yeah,
football
that. I,
person.
I respect
100%.
that.
Do you know what? Can I just say quickly as well, people? There's over 1,000 of you in here right now. Smash the like, guys. Come on. Smash that like, man. Come on, man. 7-0. Come on, you, man. Come
And
on,
do you know
ladies.
what?
Whoever's in the
Smash
chat.
the like, because even though all of these men deserve the absolute drooling over that they're gonna get, I know that we'll get onto the Salah section. Man came on, man thought it was gonna be a cameo. Man did a real cameos.
It's like
Trust.
candy.
Man knows about cameos, yeah. Man knows that was the real cameo right there.
It's like candy.
Bobby, obviously, we know the Firmino. We know
You
when we get
know
onto
this.
that section.
You
Do you know what
know
I'm saying?
this.
Majestic,
Minna,
bro.
finally, he's
The
back.
Scouse
You know what I'm
Samurai.
saying?
It's the
But I
Scouse
just want to
Samurai.
take a moment to ask you lot to smash the like button for my captain. Yeah, because in and amongst all of this, let's not get caught up in the sauce that could possibly have been the goal of the match today. My captain, don't forget about that guy right there. And then when we get onto that,
JH14.
I want my, you know what I'm
JH14.
saying? So, because I know Hendo's getting lost in now. I've seen no Hendo love. I'm like, hold on, captain.
Oh no,
Did you
there's
see
gonna be
that
plenty of
finish?
Hendo
No,
love.
no, no. It
There's
was a
gonna be
good goal.
plenty.
Very good goals. It was a sick goal, in fact. It was sick. Not even good. It was sick. First
Said
half.
looks like they worked on their finishing. Looked like they worked on finishing them chances. Today is the difference between
It's
today
about
and the
time.
Tottenham game. We finished our chances.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only difference. Like we put them to the sword today. We said, nah, enough of this. It's done now. And guys, I mean, we're asking you for likes, but surely you got to give us a like because we're about to go into a little samba section right now. People, you guys ready to dance, Matt and Drift? Hey,
That's it, the samba section. Well, I swear down,
hey.
we're gonna have to have samba lessons because I think if Bobby continues this form, this samba thing gonna be a real thing every week, bro. Do you know what I
You hear
mean?
the whistles like carnival, baby. Hey, not Notting Hill though. We're in the favelas, baby. We're in the favelas. Rio,
Brazil,
Rio,
Brazil.
Brazil.
Bro,
Hey,
I'm telling you, man, Bobby
there'll be
was
more
just
samba today. There'll be plenty more samba.
Bobby was
What's
different.
Hendo's favorite type of music? We might even get that on the stream today. What's Hendo's favorite
But
type
you
of
know what?
music?
In honor of his Britishness, I should have either had some fish and chips or big full English right now. And just be eating it while
I'm not
man's
gonna lie
talking,
to
bro.
you. Hendo looks like he's a drill man. Still, he looks like he's a drill man. He looks like he's a
Listen,
drill man.
you know.
Yeah,
Drill.
gun lean and all that. I think that's Hendo still. I
No,
think
do you know
that's
what? If
Hendo.
I'm being honest with you, if you really push me without knowing him, I reckon he's a 70s man. You know, I reckon he's a Motown
Straight
guy.
drill, bro.
Nah,
Man,
I
don't
reckon
rest.
he.
He's drill.
I reckon he
He's
listens
drill.
to like Alicia Keys and things like that. You know, real talk.
Nah, he's too hyped up to listen to that sort of music.
Nah,
Look
bruv,
at him,
I'm
bro.
telling you, man.
No,
Don't be
he's
fooled.
Yeah,
drill,
but bro,
bro.
do you remember what Holyfield used to do before he'd come into the ring? He'd be playing gospel music and then he'd get in the ring and he'd kill somebody. It don't always have to
It's
be a
true,
hype
you know,
music, you know,
yeah.
for you to be like. I reckon when he's in the thing, he's got the little candy, he's got all the OJs, man's got all Lionel Richie and that playing in his thing. He's like, yeah. All
I
right.
bet you any money. Hendo's got Thug Life tattooed across his belly. I bet you any money. Any money. Any wage you lot want. John Conway, good afternoon, guys. A nice Christmas hat, Callum. Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, guys. Obviously, we're going to see you before Christmas anyway.
Big up, John.
Zaberi Mafabi, how did Robbo see that pass to Bobby? Because it's Robbo.
Bro,
it's Robbo. It's what he does.
The crossing today, in fact, I don't even want to talk because we'll talk about that in player ratings, innit? That's when we can really go deep on certain man car. Robbo and Trent today.
Do you know what was
of them.
weird? Was I the only one?
Trent.
Was I the only one that about 20, 25 minutes to go was really wishing that Simicast was fit so we could have give Robbo a break?
I didn't even think about that.
No,
in hindsight,
go through my
but
mind,
they got a break for 8 days now as well, innit? They got a break for 8 days.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't got a game for a while.
Robbo plays at that high intensity, whether it's 10-0 or 1-0, I was like, I would love to be able to give him a break now. Now the game is won. It was about 5-0 at the time. It was like, I wish he could come off and get a break now. Even if Milner was fit, I would have put Milner at left back and brought him off.
Yeah.
Fair play. Fair play.
Lee Bonnick, Even Taki got him a goal. He did indeed. We're going to speak about the
Yeah.
Scouse Samurai. Got a couple more super chats here. Lee Chappell, when Mane got subbed off, it started raining. What a man. Guys, make sure if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Lee's channel as well. Best Leicester City fan we know. Great guy.
Do you know what I'll say?
like
With actually no, we'll talk about Mane because
yeah, we're gonna get into that. That needs to be addressed. David Gildery, Hendo loves Alicia Keys. I still think he's a drill man, but fair enough. Emmanuel, you'll never walk alone. Thank you for your super chat. Sen, fists are going to be thrown for the starting 11 when our hospital patients return. I love it.
Bro,
options.
It's going to have to be a battle royale thing for the first 11.
Shaqiri, Thiago. Who else is there? Because I know Gomez
and Virgil.
No, but they were. I'm just talking about this realistically this season. So I think it's them two, innit? Thiago and Shaq.
Jota, bro.
Jota as well.
Oh yeah. But this is what I'm talking about. We've got so many man them. Do you know what? When I think about it, it's actually mad.
And you know what's annoying me, you lot?
This team 7.
Maybe people do watch Kopish because in the last week, I've heard people starting to actually give us credit for how well we're doing with the injuries all of a sudden. Where was all that credit this whole time? These injuries have been here this whole time. Where did they only happen the other day? Nah, man, come on, man. People are finally realizing, now, hold on a minute.
No.
How many guys have these lot had out? And they're what?
Bro,
top of the table.
Do you know something? We've been rotating our injuries. That's how peak it is. Like, if it's not Matip, it's Fabinho. If it's not Fabinho, Thiago's still out. When Thiago's out, Shaqiri's out. Shaqiri's out, flipping Ox is out. They're bro, all them man there, you know? Crazy.
Kieran B, top 3 goals in order, lads, from the top 3 at Kop-Ish. Oof. Do you have a different favourite goals? Are we talking about today? Because we could just do a top 3 on today, or
we could have a goal. There's a goal of the month competition just from the first game of the weekend.
Yeah, for real. I think it means today, surely.
Yeah, Monsieur Ahmed, Mane anger isn't something to worry. Is it something to worry about? We're going to address that.
Yeah.
Sharif, South London about to go into tier 4. Let's hope not. But Liverpool did come in at very, very irresponsible today. I'm not going to lie. Very irresponsible.
What's funny is my missus' sister lives right near the stadium, and when she said it was 6-0, she was like, "Are there any fans in the stadium?" I was like, "I think they've got 1,000 in there." And she just went, "Don't go outside. Make sure you're safe. It's going off."
Bro,
yeah, I'm not going. I've got to go to my mum's a bit later, but I'm going to wait a little bit, and I'm going to take down my Liverpool boxing gloves out the window as well, because I need a couple of them man bucking me up, boy. Why John Minamino turned to Sang from Rush Hour. Imran, Adrian in the basement singing Akon, I'm so lonely. I think he's got company. There's one other person.
He's got one guy in there still. I can't front.
He's got one guy.
He's got one brother in there. They can hold hands.
Joy on Matt's face.
There's no joy, bro.
How's there joy? I'm just being real, fam. You know how you like to be real with Cater? I just like to be real with everyone. It's facts. Facts.
Musa LFC, Hendo is a Justin Bieber man. Remember when he got caught going to the concert? Was that Hendo? I thought that was wasn't it Roberto Martinez who went to a concert?
Hey, I'll let you in on a little secret. Justin Bieber's music secretly bangs, you know. I can't even lie.
That's I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, bro.
Yeah,
I told you, no shame. There's no shame in my game. There's a couple Justin Bieber tunes that I think are big still. So
one or two tunes, if you heard it, you'll be like, hey, it's all right. But me personally, that's not something that I'll put on my Spotify or something.
That's fair enough. Got a couple bangers still.
Yeah, he's got a couple.
Right now, we have to have a serious chat about Liverpool team being the best ever in Prem, injuries and still bending teams over like we in Amsterdam. I've never been to Amsterdam, so I have no idea what you're talking about, Lee.
What happens in Amsterdam? I don't even know, fam. I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is that we ain't in Amsterdam because we ain't getting no draws today. Hey!
No, I'm not gonna lie there. We did no. All talk, real talk. We put their man in a spliff blood and we smoked them. No, we really did though. Seven,
do you want to know what's really weird?
Seven.
Yeah? But you know, obviously, when you know people, if you're in the house with somebody who's watching the football, yeah, I mean, it's weird for me to say because I would always watch it no matter what. But there's been your time when I might be busy and Man United's on. Like back in the day when me and my brother both lived at home, and like he'll be watching the game and you can just hear either anger or adulation and cheering going on, and you can work out what's going on before you even go in there. You know what the score is just because you've been able to hear it. It got to the point today where my missus is like, "Nah, you're lying. It's not another goal. No way is it another goal." Like it was just like what? And then she's like, "Oh, you lot are liberty, man. Just let them score one." I'm like, "No, we take no prisoners. Like clean shit all day long. I don't care." You know what I'm saying? Like when
you're Khabib today. It's like at the beginning of the game, Klopp went up to Hodgson when they do the pre-match handshake. He's like, "Today I'm going to smash your boys. I'm going to maul you. I'm going to maul you. I'm going to smash your boys." Agent Cal, Adrian was comforting Gaeta, Sue, some Me Too scene. I don't know what that last bit means.
I know exactly. Basically, at the end of the game, I don't know if you saw, Adrian was the first person over to my man, and he was talking to him.
Because he knows what it's like.
He knows what it's like to be packed in it. He's like, "Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. You're gonna want to do this. Turn off your phone, and you're gonna want to get used to a cold, dark place. It's called the basement."
No, man, you've got that all wrong. If we won 7-0, Adrian would still be all over the socials, bro. What are you talking about?
Bro, Adrian's going right back into the basement. Come on, man.
The thing is, though, the Gaeta, he wasn't at fault for any of the goals.
No, he wasn't, but he got packed, Cal.
Like, I know, but none of them were his fault, bro.
No, it wasn't his fault, but when you look at the game as a whole and you think, "Rah, the opponent scored 7 and I couldn't do nothing," bro, that's heartbreaking still.
No, but you can walk away with your head up, though.
Yeah, I'd rather that than what we...
No, you can, man. You can.
No, you can't. I would rather that. I would rather I wasn't at fault for any goals, bro.
It's not about being at fault. What you can hold your head up high if you made some good saves and you got packed 7-0. You can't hold your head up high and you got packed 7. What? Because you didn't touch the ball, you can hold your head up high? Are you mad?
No, you can, man.
Hold your head up as in...
You can't.
Hold your
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. You men are being soft.
You bow your head in defeat. But if anybody else in the team tries to look at you, you can be like, "I can hold my head up higher than you lot. I wasn't at fault for any of the goals today. It was you, man, getting moved to out there."
I'll say this. You concede 7, yeah? And admittedly, none of it was his fault, bro. But your head's going to be down. I don't see man walking up.
You'll be down.
We can see this 7, yeah?
You will know it ain't
your fault. But it had nothing to do with me.
You'll know it ain't your fault. It was 7 goal of the seasons, bro. There's nothing you can do about it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Man got packed. Okay, he didn't necessarily get packed. The team got packed. He's the goalkeeper. He's gonna feel away and be like, "No,
but me and Cal were saying that he can't be down on himself. It weren't his fault.
No, not down on himself. But I'm talking about he's gonna be down, fam. He just
not like how Adrian. When we let him 7 goals, Adrian was at fault for like 6 of them. Like,
Lee
big
Campbell,
difference, bro.
Take a trip to the red light district with €50. I will say no more. LOL. Aubergine.
Maybe 75.
Big up to Sadiq Edwards. Klopp turned Ivan Drago from Rocky 4. I must break you.
If he dies,
I must break you.
Emmanuel, you never walk alone. Mane most hungry is why we are the best. We can't get annoyed when they display resenting coming off. It's just in them, and personally, I love to see it as long as it's not disrespectful. All right, should we address this then? Or
let's do it, because even though I don't like any player throwing a strop, Mane did what you would call a silent strop.
No,
he weren't throwing things around. All he did was just.
This is silent, Triff. This is silent. This is silent, yeah.
No, I'm talking about when he got to the sideline. And he was like, the way he addressed Klopp when he sat down, when he put his tracksuit on.
Yeah,
he wasn't throwing water bottles and doing all that stuff.
That's correct.
All he did is just sit down, and he just
his strop was worse than Salah's the other day.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Salah was throwing water bottles and all sorts. It wasn't
Drift,
worse.
it was. It was
No, it
worse.
wasn't. It wasn't.
This is what I mean when people have favourites, yeah? We have to be fair. When Salah did it, we had a guy at him.
I'm not condoning it. I'm saying that it wasn't. Salah ignored Klopp, walked up the thing, dashed the water bottle. That is way worse. He addressed Klopp, said like, good game, whatever, sat down and was just vexed. All he did was throw a silent strop. You can't tell me that was worse than what Salah did.
He didn't throw a silent strop. Look before he came off the pitch, bro. He was acting like a child.
No, it was.
What, for 2 seconds when he realised it was him coming off, and then he controlled his anger.
But if Salah did that, we'd be on him, bro. We have to hold the same energy.
No. I wasn't bothered about what Salah did on the pitch. It was the dashing the water bottle and ignoring Klopp that I thought was the disrespectful bit. If he never did that part, I would have been like, everybody is upset when they're coming off. It's if you ignore the manager and you act aggressive. But Mane didn't do that.
Drift, they done it in reverse order. Salah showed more disrespect when he came off the pitch. Mane showed the disrespect when he was on the pitch. Because what you got to remember, Drift, yeah? He was throwing all his hands up in the air, throwing his hands up in the air and chatting back to man, saying what he was saying. And then when he come off the pitch, he just slapped Klopp's hand and slapped Finger's hand and walked off and just sat there and was just miserable for the rest of the game, yeah? Fair enough, yeah? He's passionate because what they did say is that Mane was annoyed that he was coming off so early. He thought he went a bit more time. So fair enough. I understand the passion there. But to be like throwing your hands up and then like visibly seeing, bro, because you're cursing. You can see the cursing, bro. And here's the thing. I get it. He didn't throw a water bottle.
But
bro, we have to keep that same energy for the both of them.
I'm not condoning it, but I'm sorry. Finding out you're coming off and being vexed initially for a couple of seconds of like, oh my God, me realizing I'm back in form. I'm having a game where I'm back to myself.
I feel understand
So as a human being, I'm okay with an initial couple of seconds. And people can say I'm biased to mine. I don't care. I would have had this energy for anyone. A couple of seconds of petulance in the realization of the moment. But then when you come off realizing, let me be professional about this because I can't show disrespect. I'm all right with that. You don't want to bring that. I wouldn't even have talked about Salah. But if you want to compare it, Salah walking off is okay normally, but it's all right to ignore the manager and dash the water bottle and not even get your coat.
Did I say that?
That is worse than what Mane did. But it's at the end of the day, I'm not condoning any form of petulance. I'm just saying what Mane did today for me, I ain't got a problem with because he showed no disrespect to Klopp and he wasn't acting aggressive. So for me, I'm cool. No player should want to come off. So at the end of the day, that's my point.
All I'm saying is this. They both done it in a different order. They both were wrong. And I can understand the passion from both of them. But what I'm trying to say is this. We can't just give Mane a bly because he didn't throw a bottle on when he got off the pitch.
Or ignore Klopp. I'm sorry. Ignoring Klopp was the bit that Salah did. That was the bit that took it too far.
I can't be bothered. I can't even be bothered.
You don't ignore your manager.
Whatever Mane does is great. So it is what it is.
At the end of the day, if anyone had a right to be annoyed with coming off today, it was Bobby who came off on a hat-trick. And do you see the difference between how he came off and how Mane came off today?
Nah, because Bobby obviously is the type of person who he's not goal hungry. He wouldn't even be thinking about hat-trick.
Bobby knows the team comes first.
No, but he knows that he's not about goals, so he's not thinking hat-trick, is he? So that's why he's
thinking hat-trick. He's a human being. Of course he's thinking hat-trick.
No, but not in the way that a Mane or a Salah or a Harry Kane would, because he don't care about golden boot and all that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Because he more cares about the team. That's my point. I don't.
If you want to take this moment to give it Lord into Bobby, he had a perfect game. I'll give you that. But I'm just saying, you know, read your way into Mane.
No, it's not about Lord. I say the reason I was annoyed with Salah and the reason why I'm annoyed with Mane is because they weren't looking at the bigger picture. The game's wrapped up. Klopp is saying to Mane, you've barely had a rest, which is something we've all said he needs. Have your rest.
No, I get that. But all of you lot can't deny Mane's been out of form. And then when he's finally found the form, he's going to want to play that game as far as he can to fully rekindle and feel like I'm back. I actually understand his frustration more than Salah.
So do we.
Because Salah hasn't been out of form. Salah's been playing well. So if Salah's getting rested, there's actually less reason for him to be vexed about coming off because he's in form. He's actually I want to give you a break. Mane's thinking,
not because
I haven't had no form. Let me continue to have a good game, and I ain't had that good of a game for a long time.
When Salah come off, it was 1-0.
No, but Salah's been in form this season. Therefore, he's not thinking, right, I've actually got to a point where I'm finally playing good again, which is what if Mane had been playing well all season, I don't think he would have even showed that frustration. That was, I'm finally having a good game. Can I please play longer to keep getting better because I feel good again? That was all that was. Like, he's a human being. He just wants to continue to play well in that game. Like,
bro, no one
it wasn't aggressive and it wasn't disrespectful to Klopp. So for me, I think you lot are taking it too far, but is what it is.
Definitely was disrespectful.
I thought it was disrespectful. But again, it's not the end of the world. I'm just saying, Mane could have done a bit.
No. It's just that you're being very biased towards it. If this was Salah doing this, you wouldn't have this energy, bro.
You trust me, you wouldn't.
Nah.
Lee Bonnick, Sadiq Edwards literally stole the line I was about to super chat, no joke. Drago Rocky 4. We got there just before you. Emmanuel, you never walk alone. We have to give them a blight if we want them to have that killer hunger to score goals. It doesn't look good, but goals and W's do. I have no problem with Mane and Salah having that hunger. They are our goal scorers. But
exactly.
The team
how you condone
comes
yourself.
First. The team comes first and will always come first.
You lot are making bigger deal out of it than needs to be, but that's cool.
Definitely not.
You are.
Had to be addressed.
Yeah, of course it did.
Yeah, for 2 seconds. It doesn't need to be a bloody 10-minute argument.
But Drift, we just said he made a mistake, but then obviously
I never said he didn't make a mistake. I just said it's not as bad as I think as you lot are making out. Then you lot start comparing it to Salah, and it was like, right, I don't need to be this deep.
Bro, because what we're trying to say is this: when Salah done it, it was wrong. When Mane done it, it was wrong. That's all we're trying to say, bro. It doesn't matter.
No, but you lot said Mane's is worse than Salah's and started making comparisons, and I'm like,
Drift, you didn't hear what I said. Remember when I said, Drift? I said, listen. They done it in reverse order. Did I not say that? I didn't say Mane's was worse.
Check the tape. You lot said, in my opinion, one of you said, in my opinion, Mane's was worse.
Guys, did I? Maybe if I'm wrong, excuse me. If I'm wrong, okay. I'm wrong. Yeah, but I said personally, they done it in reverse order. I just said Mane done his thing on the pitch and Salah done his thing off the pitch. That's what I said. That's what I said.
Lee Campbell, listen, Drifty, I'm a school teacher, and if one of my students did what Mane did or Salah did, I would take him out of the school team for weeks. That's fair enough.
I'm not condoning the behaviour. I'm saying I understand more 2 seconds of petulance in the moment of realisation and then controlling yourself than, because you lot want to make the Salah comparison. I wouldn't even have spoke about Salah. Then a player acting like he's all right coming off, and then being all violent on the bench and disrespecting the manager by ignoring him. For me, that's worse. But at the end of the day, I know both things shouldn't be done, and it does look bad. I'm not acting like that ain't the fact. But if you don't want to start making a comparison, then I'm gonna defend Mane, because I think what Mane did was way less petulant than what Salah did.
Bro.
But
let's move on. It's not about defending, bro. Like, they're both in the wrong. Stevens,
I didn't make the comparison.
Yeah, because you weren't listening to what we were saying, so I had to give a comparison. Zota Stevens, I think Mane was thinking about the Missy, a clear-cut chance, and he was being subbed off.
True. There's frustration from Mane, 100%.
Of course it was.
Someone in the chat called Johnny Williams, who keeps on saying I'm biased against Mane. I'd love to hear an argument for that, because for weeks and months I've been saying Mane is the best left winger in world football. If you don't like what I'm saying, that's absolutely fair. But if you're going to say stuff like that, come with facts, people. Come with facts. Let's not just throw out comments and silly statements now. Should we do player ratings?
Yeah. Let's go on to player ratings.
All right. Goalkeeper, Alisson.
Did he even have much? Actually, do you know what?
He did.
Matt touched on it. What's even more impressive about this victory is up until about half an hour into the game, I could see a 2-1 Crystal Palace all over. They were badding us up.
They were.
We couldn't get out. We couldn't pass properly. We looked a little bit intimidated.
Yep.
And I realised that Roy Hodgson has built a team of speedboats, and it's actually pretty scary to play against, because every player they have has probably got more pace than your defender. It's crazy. You got Eze,
it's actually
Van Aanholt, Schlupp, Zaha,
Ayew, you know?
Bro, all their players are rapid, bro. I'm watching it and I'm like, rah, every time they get the ball, our defenders can't keep up. Like they
Bruv,
just
they're
can't keep
mad
up. It
quick,
was
bruv.
actually,
They're stupidly quick, you know.
bro,
Don't get
it's
twisted.
ridiculous, bro.
They're man there,
So
bruv.
So in
Yeah.
that first half, Ali did have to make a couple of like, even if he just had to make sure his positioning was good. He played sweeper keeper a few times as well, and like, do you know what I mean? Like he had to do his thing.
Yeah.
So I give him a 7 because he did what he had to
I
do.
think that's
But
fair,
I
yeah.
don't really think in the whole game he actually really had to do anything, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he didn't make a defining save or a big save, but as you said, he done the little things well. And this again, to go on to your point, is as to why he's one of the best, if not the best, because when you're not necessarily being tested, you can lose concentration. We've seen it many times with goalkeepers down the line that we've had. We won't talk about a certain person because it's not that time, but when Ali's in goal, he can go for a game and not have nothing to do until the 80th minute and then still pull off a wonderful save. He didn't do that today, but he just kept his concentration and he kept it moving. He gets a 7 from me.
Can I say something, guys? I don't know if you remember, there was a corner they had when it was 1-0, and
Yeah.
it wasn't. Allison made it look like a routine save, and the commentators even spoke about it, were like, that wasn't an easy save, but he made it look easy because he's just that good in his positioning. Again, this is what I'm saying, you guys probably don't even remember it. But that sort of header right there would have probably troubled about 70-80% of the goalkeepers in the league. But because his positioning, his composure, and just his overall awareness is so good, I think it gets overlooked just how like easy he makes saves look. Like a lot of the saves he make
I can't
wouldn't be
remember
easy.
that one.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, though, Drew. We can't remember because he didn't dive around like Pickford does for the cameras and all that. He just caught it and then started a break. That's why we're so lucky to have him. Like for me.
Oh yeah, of course, man.
Like,
but
I don't think
he needs more than a 7 today, just based on the fact that he wasn't really called into action. Like he didn't have to be Super Ali, or do you know what I mean? Like I give him a 7.
Fair enough. I give him an 8. Maybe I'm being a bit too kind though, but I'm giving him an 8. Zuberi Roy on FIFA 21 with the speedsters.
All right, what's he doing? Playing Nelson Semedo at centre back. Hey, mad thing.
I'm just going to bring up this comment and then move straight past it. So, Johnny Williams, Callum, it's not a silly statement. In our team, Salah is more tolerated than anyone due to his goals, and that's a fact. And he always wants the goals himself, even same rubbish he does to Mane. Again, I'm not going to speak about Liverpool. I can only speak about us as a channel. Us as a channel, we get onto Salah when he doesn't do things right. And we get onto everyone when they don't do things right. Doesn't make us biased towards one and not the other. We care about Liverpool Football Club. We don't care about Players FC. It's Liverpool FC. So once again, I don't know if you're quite new to the channel and this is the first time you're watching. We ain't biased towards players. It's all about the club with us. So again, it is what it is. We may have our favourites, but ultimately the club is the most important thing.
100%. It's about Liverpool, not about players, bro.
DSC UK. Thing is, Thiago is still to come in. Will be like a new Jan signing. I can't wait to see it, man. Everyone keeps on DMing me saying Thiago's coming soon. I just need to see it now, man. Just need to see it. What are we giving Trent, guys?
I thought Trent was sick, bro. The assist to Henderson, the passing, defensively he looked alright as well. Bro, his passing in general today was just on crack. The way this man switches play, bro. I'm sorry, it's just effortless.
Can you believe that Van Aanholt wanted some of that scout sauce? He doesn't know what he's doing, does he?
You see Van Aanholt, yeah? You see when he squared out to Trent and Trent pulled his head back a little bit and then Trent was smiling like he went,
yeah.
Go on then. He went, come on then.
Do you know, that probably sealed the fate for Palace today, you know? Henderson probably saw that and said, oh, you're squaring up to my... Half time is probably like, you see these lot? You see what Van Aanholt did, yeah? That's it. Done. I want blood now.
Bro, for me...
Universal Boss. Oh, sorry, Matt, go on.
No. I'll do my rating afterwards. Go on.
Okay, Universal Boss Jurgen Klopp. When Jota comes back and plays how he left before his injuries, and Bobby, Mo, Sadio all on fire, the Premier League teams will have a nightmare. We'll have dreams. They might not be dry dreams either, but yes, the Premier League will have will definitely have nightmares. Go on, Matt. What are you saying about Trent?
I thought Trent was sick today. You know, I'm giving Trent an 8, bro. I thought Trent was sick. I can't lie. Maybe even 8.5. I really love what Trent did today. But then I'm thinking, if I give Trent an 8, what am I gonna give Robbo? Because Robbo was crazy. But I'm gonna give Trent an 8. I'm giving. You know what? Funny, we won 7. I'm giving Trent 8.5. We won 7-0, bro. Man was on. Yeah, we won 8.5, bro. 8.5.
8.5 for me. Go bro.
Before I get on to Trent, just quickly off of the super chat we just got about Jota when Jota comes back. It could be a complete coincidence, or maybe I am onto something. But remember when I said to you, like, it's almost like the universe will never allow you to have everything go right all at the same time. For example, all 4 of our strikers on form, all banging in goals all at the same time. You see how Mane and Bobby get form back when Jota gets injured. You see how life works, bro?
Yeah. That is
weird,
true.
Isn't it?
This is why we wanted a squad, though, innit, boys? This
No,
is why
I know.
we said it in the summer.
Yeah,
but it's so weird how life works like that. It's so weird that that's how life works, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Well, maybe Klopp's just telling them to not be informed just to make the league a bit more entertaining. If they're all informed at the same time, then ain't worth turning up.
Smoke.
Who knows? But yeah, 8.5 for Trent.
His defending against Zaha and Eze was excellent. It really was. Eze's a real threat, and he nullified him today.
He absolutely did, man.
Nullified Eze.
And do you know one of the little things that people don't notice? And the commentators pointed it out today, but we've known about it for a while. Is when we have corners when Trent and Robbo swap over, and then they're intelligent enough to wait till a real opportunity to swap back. So really, we've got a left back and a right back that know how to play left back and right back, because there's like 4 or 5 minutes in a game where they have to be on the other side and they still know what they're doing, man.
No, do you know what it was as well, Drift? Henderson was slick. When Trent was at left back and flipping Robbo was at right back, there was a throw-in about to be made. Henderson looked at the throw and said, no, they got to swap there. Henderson then proceeded to tie up his shoelace, which wasn't even undone, fam.
I'm
telling you, I was laughing. I was like, this is our captain, you know. I'm telling you, bro.
He's levels. Vinod, Matt, Cater was wavy today. Please for Mini
he was
today
good.
for scoring.
But it's good.
Bobby scores when he wants, on our perch and bossing this league again. You'll never walk alone. I love that. Love that, Vinod.
No, yeah, big.
All right, Matip. What are we giving Matip?
Ooh,
I give Matip a 7 today.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh
no, do you want to know why? No, I'm agreeing with Drift here, because as we said, Cal, I know they played well, arguably, for like, I would say 75 minutes. Like him and Fabinho were pretty much sensational. But there were times when Palace were getting in a couple of little shaky moments. But then I kind of feel like as the game went on, they kind of built up and then they reached the level. So
I think in that first half an hour, while Palace did look better than us, which we have to be honest, we've won the game now, so it's you know what I mean, you can open up your chakras or whatever and let all the endorphins in and be like, you know, we can admit this, we can let the pride go. Up until about half an hour into the game, I was extremely nervous. And in that game, I kind of feel like their finishing is the only thing that stopped them being in the lead. I think they had Fabinho and Matip on toast in that first half an hour. I can't even lie.
I'll say 20 minutes. Yeah, around that, you know.
I can't even lie. I genuinely think they did.
Yeah.
So yeah, but other than they fixed up, we got the thingy and whatever, and they didn't have bad games. But I kind of do feel like they were on the ropes. They were doing a little rope-a-dope for a little while in that beginning.
Mark A did make a good point. Matip actually got an assist as well.
Oh yeah, for Salah.
For Salah. Look at Drift. He's like, which one of the 7 was it? Which one of the 7 was it?
I'm thinking,
remember the corner from Trent, and then Matip headed it, and then Matip headed it kind of like in Salah's direction, and Salah headed it in.
Yeah.
Now for real,
I'm still gonna give him a 7 though. I'm still gonna give him a 7.
I think for the assist, I think we should maybe bump him up to 7.5 still.
7.5 for me.
As Jeff would say, a 7.25.
I'll give him a 7.25 for the assist.
There we go. See,
true done. When we go back, is Klopp top 3 LFC managers? Shankly and Paisley, then Jurgen. He overtakes Dalglish for me. We'll have that conversation at the end of the season, I reckon.
Conversation, I don't want to get carried away.
That conversation, It's a good conversation to have.
That's going to be a very
AA,
emotional. And please, oh no, he said if, innit? Yeah, he's true Don's a G. He said if, not when. Let's not start the jinxing shit.
If.
All right, Jiff. We know how it goes, bro. We know how it goes. AA Naby J Spearing. None of that talk today. None of that talk
Come on,
today.
we won 7-0, you know,
Yeah.
rotted.
Yeah. And Naby had a good game. He wasn't amazing, but he had a good game.
He wasn't amazing, but I thought he played well. Yeah, I agree.
All right. Fabinho then. What are we giving Fabinho?
I'm going to keep the same energy and give him a 7 as well.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, I give him a 7 as opposed to 7.5 for Matip. There was a time he got caught out when AU got him behind. And
when he slipped, in it? Oh, that didn't look good.
It was more of a slip, Cal, than a mistake, but it was still his fault.
The reason he slipped is because he headed it in one direction and then he couldn't adjust quick enough. That's why he slipped. He headed it in the wrong direction.
And AU lent on him as well, innit?
Yeah.
When he slipped, I'm not gonna lie, it looked bad, you know. Not bad in terms of like he's hurt. It just looked bad, like, oh, don't do that to Fabinho. I was like, take it back. Take it back.
Take it back.
Take it back, fam, please. Oh.
Robbo.
Oi.
Guys.
9.
I'm gonna be real with you, yeah? I'm gonna be real with you. Bobby's favoritism from me, as in him being my favorite player, is getting pushed very, very close by Robbo at the moment. Like, you see this mask here? I'm very tempted to put Scottish colours on it. I'm very tempted to put Scottish colours on it. Robbo, oh my days.
What more can... You know, but we're running out of superlatives for Robertson. We really are. It's a joke.
He does everything.
Bro, and he never gets tired. Like, real talk. He doesn't get tired. Have you ever seen Robbo blowing at any point when he's got to do a run up the pitch and say we get countered? He's running back. And then we get, I don't know, we're on a counter attack. Robbo's the first one breaking. Like, look at the goal today, as Cal said, for Bobby. That was from a counter, innit, Cal? From their corner, was it? Bro.
Bro, that's the reason why I was thinking I wish Simicast was here so he could come and have a rest, bro.
No, I hear that. Robbo's just
he's the best in the world. Not just best left back, best fullback in the world. 9.5 or 10, you know. He's 9.5 or 10.
I actually think that we've got to now actually just not even just put fullback. We've got to put defender. Go through the world and find me 5 better defenders than Robertson. Like, it ain't just about going forward. Defensively, he is probably 9 out of 10 most weeks, right? Like, occasionally him attacking might make him get caught out. There's the one, if you're really nitpicking, you can think of like 1 or 2 times in the season he might have got caught out. But he's a marauding fullback and he's only been caught out like once or twice. Like, what?
Yeah. I think you said it best. He's marauding and defensively he's actually insane. Because normally when you get that kind of marauding fullback, they kind of get caught out, or defensively they're not as able. Bro, this guy can do both. He could do everything.
He's actually, do you know what? He's actually the closest thing I've seen to Ashley Cole. He genuinely is. He's the closest thing I've seen to Ashley Cole
was.
I agree with that.
He's better at attacking.
Yeah,
he's better at attacking than Cole, but Cole was so good defensively.
Yeah, Cole defensively, I still think was that little bit, but
and not only that, Ashley Cole actually didn't have a poor season for his entire career. Like, if you really think about it.
See, I said that to one of my friends who's a big Chelsea fan, and he said that he completely disagrees with that statement. Completely disagrees with that. He said there was a couple of seasons.
Spoiled brat syndrome?
No. It's a proper Chelsea fan. Like, he showed me.
Yeah, but are we talking about when he was getting kind of older? So
no, he said he is adamant that Robertson's the best left back he's seen in the league.
For real?
And he's a Chelsea fan. He's a diehard Chelsea fan.
Right.
And I said, because we were in a group chat, and I was saying, if Robbo can do this for another 3-4 years, then it's either him or Ashley Cole. We have to have a proper conversation. He's like, nah, it's already done. It's already him. Don't
forget about Cole, or even at Arsenal. I know we're talking about Chelsea, but
I agree. I agree with you guys. But there's a couple of Chelsea fans out there who are saying he wasn't as good as people make out. But again, I still think Cole's the best.
I am shocked because I'm a rival, and I think actually Cole's the best left back I've ever seen. So
yeah, I still think Cole's the best personally. But if Robbo keeps up this level of playing, that's going to be one hell of a conversation. I'll tell you that much when Robertson eventually finishes.
Nurbeats, shout out to Nurbeats. You got the PlayStation 5 hookup for anyone who wants one.
Oh,
If
yeah, the P5, you know. Might come with a P5 headphone.
yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. If Robbo could add a shot to his game, he'd be complete. I suppose that is the only thing he lacks, isn't it? He's
That
that
is
John Arne
true.
Riis shot, if anything, innit?
But that's
Yeah,
like,
But
but
yeah,
if
you
he
know
can
what?
can't
take
You
like,
free
can't
kicks,
ask for perfection. If
yeah,
he
yeah,
I
could
know, I
pack a
know, I know.
shot like Reese, he'd literally be the perfect footballer. Like,
for real, for
Yeah, it's
real,
true. It's
for
true.
real.
Why, John? If my team had scored 7 against Crystal Palace, I would have been back. Oh boy,
you know what?
um,
Breaking
Ah,
Mourinho feels better than any other manager, innit?
it
It
does,
just
yeah.
does.
trust me, bro. Trust me.
Johnny Ten Guns. Years from now, you'll see Robbo on a TV pundit panel telling the host how lazy and weak players are on the pitch. Roy Keane style. And he'd have a right to. He'd actually have a right to.
He will, man.
Um, Toffee Blue, shout out to an Everton fan watching the show. You still lost against Villa. You're
We
right,
did.
and you still
You're
lost,
right.
and you've lost against a good few teams this season, Everton fan. So
Exactly.
it is what it is. We all lose,
Right,
but
you're
some
right,
lose more than
mate.
others.
I know.
Hello, darkness, my old
But you
friend.
know what? Big up though, because to be honest,
Yeah,
watching the Liverpool channel as an Ever fan, I still got to rate that.
I rate it as well. Mohammed. Anyone else, Captain Salah on Fantasy Prem, was bummed out when he didn't start, but I'm laughing now. You'll never walk alone.
Do you know what?
Matt's hairline, Matt's trims reader than Palace's
What?
defense. I think there's a
I
I
don't
think
typo
that
in there.
means Max Trim's more receding than Palace's defense. I think he
Oh.
means.
Man couldn't even get his super chat right. I had Matt's hairline. You're slapping, bro. Man couldn't even get the super chat
Yeah,
right.
if you
Flipping
step
hell,
up on
bro.
the super chat, you have to get it
Yeah,
right,
I'm
man.
not gonna lie. Darth 50 is killing you, bro. You gotta come better than that. Do you want to know what though? You see, going back to that quick, I know that the Everton fan brought up that 7-2. I think Black Dragon Ninja said it best. The better team lost, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were the better team, innit? Nah, I'd have to get that in there still. Big up Black Dragon Ninja, man.
And hey, Mikel, you're annoying everyone. Stop spamming in the chat, man.
Yeah, we're not going to read out your super chat, even though we share the same surname. Unless
And
you're
last but
family.
not
Are
least,
you family?
also,
Sorry, just
Matt,
confirm, Mikel, are you actually family? Yes or no? Just let me know.
for real. Also, as well, can I just let Matt's hairline know? You're supposed to be backing me. You do realize that, right? I don't know if my man understands what's actually going on. Like, I think Matt's hairline's confused. Like, Darth Drifty backs Drifty. Matt's hairline is supposed to back me. You join forces with Darth Drifty. What is going on, bruv? Seriously.
Yeah, they join
This
forces
chat.
against me. But my
Yeah,
alias
yeah.
don't. Yeah, they don't stick up for me. Mine don't stick up for me. Look, I've got one called CSC, which I'm not even going to say the name, but CSC. I've got Agent Cal. I've got Andy Peters. None of them back me. They're all out to get me, bro. Like, only Dark Drifty, but we know Dark Drifty is being controlled by the Drifty when the camera gets switched off. That's all I'm saying. CPFC Nate, thank God I was asleep for this. Well done, though, Liverpool. Thoroughly deserved win. At least it wasn't 9-0. Nah, do you know what? Shout out to CPFC Nate. That takes balls to come on there after that result. So shout out to you, bro. And thanks for supporting the channel. Nino, Nurbeats equals a Nutty Professor Cal equals Eddie Murphy. Oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? Eddie Murphy. I look nothing like Eddie Murphy.
Nurbeats looks nothing like Nutty Professor.
Eddie Murphy's
he looks nothing like him. Lee Campbell, Liverpool literally made UK go into tier 4. Shake my head. They probably have now. Fans, I said, do you know what? Could you imagine if there were fans there today and they witnessed that? That would have been bad, innit? 1,000 in the ground and you witnessed that. That would have been bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I'm not
Maybe
gonna
it was
lie.
for the best.
Yeah.
Nurbeat saying, "No, I'm not a professor yet." Right? Yeah. Sorry, bro. They've seen your face now, so you're gonna get the same smoke that we get. Unfortunately, you're guilty by association. All right, Drifty. The segment of the show where we speak about El Capitano, Captain Marvelous, Captain Liverpool. Take floor, sir. Take the floor.
What do we give Robbo? You lot skipped over Robbo.
Oh yeah. God level, innit? We
What?
just give him God level.
Ah,
God
it's got
level.
God status.
Like,
Man's got God
we
status. Fair play.
there's no point giving Robbo numbers anymore. It's just God level
That is
now.
true.
You know what?
Man's beyond
You're
the
right.
rankings, you know.
He
Man's clear the
what's
ranks.
his rating? Braveheart. We move.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Nah, yeah, that's the new one still. Just Braveheart.
Actually, do you want to know what? I will chip in, but I want one of you, man, to talk about my captain for once. I want to know how you feel about my captain. Who wants to take it? Because you lot have to feel how I feel now. Surely.
I felt like this for a while.
Have you?
Oh, allow it, Matt, bro. You always
I'm
dash me
asking-
under the bus, bro.
How am I dashing you under the? I just asked you a question.
No, do you know what you just did? You know when you say to your missus, "Oh, I just went to the
Oh.
shop," and she's like, "Oh, did you? Just to the shop, yeah?" because she knows her best friend just saw you chatting to some next thing, bro. That's what you just done to me. That's
Hey,
what you just done to me. You know what you're doing, Matt. You know what you're doing. All right, I'll speak about our captain.
No, you're right. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm probably, when I think about it, over the years, I was probably the worst. And let me say, because even though
Go
Cal
on.
wasn't as pro as Drift, he was more pro than me. And that's me being honest. When I look at Jordan Henderson now, Drift, I said it already on the show we done, I think, on yesterday, funny enough. When we're speaking to James Redman, big up James Redman. Jordan Henderson right now, undroppable, best captain we've had, obviously, since Gerrard. One of the best captains ever in Liverpool's history. He is. That's me
Top
being
five.
dead for real. And
Top five.
I just feel like with age, he's just getting better and better. Henderson went through a bad spell with injuries and a little bit of lack of form, and whether he's going to be sold to Fulham all them years ago. And he's just gone from strength to strength, bro. And no word of a lie, I'll say it now. No one else should be our captain other than Jordan Henderson. Remember when I used to say even last year, and I think even this is not me dragging Cal into it, but I think me and Cal kind of said we rate Henderson, but should it be Van Dijk? We were asking that question. So I'm gonna sit there right now and say it right now, bro. Best captain in the Prem by far, arguably one of the best captains in the world. It's that simple. What he's done for this team.
But can we also take a moment to realize it ain't just about his captaincy? He is a special player. It ain't just about his leadership.
Bro, you didn't
his
let me
tackling,
finish.
his positioning, his passing, his shooting. Yeah, I can do that today. That banger was beautiful.
Bro,
that's his goal though. That's a Hendo goal. That's a Hendo goal.
Done it a few times for us, you know, over the years. That's
his goal. That's his goal.
He has.
My captain, the guy's special. I'm sorry. I've said this before, and I know you lot all looked at me sideways. He walks into every single team in the Premier League. And I will say it again. He walks into every single team in the Premier League. Man City, Chelsea, I don't care who you want to compare him with. He walks into every single team in the Premier League.
Right now, you're spot on. And the other day when I said he's not world class, as I said, if he continues this sort of form until the end of the season, it's undeniable. And I'll be the first on here saying he's world class.
This is his third this year, because this will be the third season.
This will be it.
Going by your logic that he's
from world
18,
class.
19, 20. Yeah. For real, I agree with Carl there. It's a weird one. Now, do you know what? He's basically, do you know what it is? By Cal's methods, you have to wait for this season. But arguably, you would say, just looking at it and what he does on the pitch as well, on and off the pitch, he probably is world class. He probably is.
And this guy's been world class, man. Now he's on his way to elite.
He probably is.
Oh. Whoa. You always got to take it that step far, innit?
Bro, this is why I can't follow you. I can't. When you do, see, this is the thing with Drift, yeah? I start siding with man, then he does it a whole mad thing, and I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about, bro. I can't follow you. When you go there, I can't do that, bro.
Bro, you know me, bro. You know me. I'm a one-man army, bro.
Bro.
Nino.
Don't give me joke.
I mean, you and Nur Beats look alike. He's just a chubbier version of you. He's still mocking us, though, isn't it?
Yeah, allow it, man. Yeah, man, are two separate people, bro.
This is what I mean. Andy Peters, superfan, Sweet Prince, ignore your haters. I love you to the moon and back. So I mean, you don't rate
Bro,
me, man.
Andy Peters has come out of nowhere, innit? Literally, I
No,
haven't
he's
seen
been
Andy
there for a
Peters for
while.
time.
Yeah, he
No,
ain't been
what
for
I
a
mean
while
is
yet.
he hasn't been
For a
on the
while
show
yet.
for a little while, innit?
No, but to be fair, bro, that is actually backing. It's just not the way you want to be back.
But he's calling me Sweet Prince, bro. Like, he's treating me like I'm his prison person, bro. You know what I mean? Like, Sweet Prince. Like, come on, man. That's not backing me.
Oi,
That's wanting to back me up, bro. Like,
man's moving like, what's his name? Oi, Cal, did you ever watch Prison Break?
yeah.
Who's the small one that used to hang out the thing out the pocket?
The pocket. Yeah,
What's his
I
name?
can't remember his
Teabag.
name now.
Teabag. Man's moving like Teabag.
Yeah, bro.
What's going on, pretty? What's going on, pretty?
Oh boy.
Love
Tahuko,
it.
Mane's barber needs a ban, fam. You'll never walk alone. Look, we need that is bad. What's going on there?
Bro.
That is
Do you know
bad.
what? Yeah, there was a point where they zoomed in on his head today, yeah, and I realized it looks bad from afar, but when you zoom in, it's on purpose. The front bit matches the side. No,
You
I'm
love
saying I
Mane,
think
bruv.
he
You
done
love
it on
Mane. We
purpose,
can't
and
say
he just
nothing,
don't
bro.
realize it don't
Shall I
look
tell you what
good.
it is? You can tell where his hair was
It's
before.
thin.
You can tell where the hair was before, and you can see where some of his hair's grown back. That bit hasn't grown back the same. That's why it's patchy there, bro. His hair's thinning
No,
at that.
I get it, but
I
when they
know
zoomed
this.
in, you know the top bit is higher, yeah?
Yeah.
When they zoomed in, it's like an island, like it's done on purpose, because the side bit goes round short as well. Like he tried to do like a style and it just ain't worked.
He's got a
So
receding
he's
border.
got to get rid of that. He's got to get
You know,
rid
he
of
used to
that.
get a border bracket. Man's got a receding border.
He's got to get rid of that
is.
ASAP.
It's
I
got-
don't
Bro.
know, man. He's got to get rid of that.
What I understand is just do like a 0.5 or something, or you know what I mean. Just have it.
Just pick it. Just
Yeah,
No,
if
do you know what? If I was honestly gonna have a conversation with him, I'd tell him cut off all the hair apart from the bit that you like to leave the stripe, and just have a bald head with that as like a little added feature to you, like you know, like to still keep the Mane in there a bit because he's all about that bit, innit? But all the other bit, I'd be like, bro, just get rid of it, bro. It's time. Just get rid of it, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, Cal. I'll be real with you. When we do go Turkey, we might have to call up Mane, fam, and be like, "Listen, bro,
We have to
Nah,
smuggle
take him with
in.
you.
we will take
You
him."
know what?
fam.
He probably would have been Turkey by now, but he's never had a break.
AA on.
That is true as
Fab
well.
is a better centre back than midfielder. I don't know, you know. Let's not forget about what Fabinho was as a DM, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's clear and cut. He's phenomenal DM.
Do you
Arguably
know
the
what?
world's best.
Yeah. I still think though, Cal. Remember how we were saying Matip as Fabinho's sick, yeah, he is sick. But I would still give like the best defender after Virgil is still Matip, and then Fabinho just. But Fabinho's close though. And if you want to say Fabinho, I won't even argue because they're both like great defenders. But I would still edge it to Matip though. Excuse me.
Matt's hairline.
He's come
Matt's
back now.
hairline deader than Palace's defense. Oh, that's what you meant to say.
Okay.
It doesn't hit now. It doesn't bang how it should have
it's
banged
not
the
the
first
same.
time, bro.
Bro, Matt's hairline. Again, you're supposed to defend me, bro. Remember that, innit?
Why, John? A man said he has an island. You know, Drift might might leave us. That laugh. Yeah, Drift, you're definitely sticking up for Mane hard today. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm not sticking up. I'm saying I think he tried to do it on purpose and it just ain't worked. Because if the side bit is the same height round and then there's just a bit at the back, I'm like, all right, he's actually tried to like do a thing, but it ain't working. You get me?
Promo, afternoon boys, first 12:30 kickoff win of this season. It's true, actually.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Time to
Shout out promo. Let's actually just jump on that for a sec because I said to you lot the other day, and I remember Cal was in shock. I don't think any of the other teams that are in the title race, or even that are of the top 6 or whatever you would call it, have played more than one 12:30 kickoff this season. That's our 4th.
Yeah,
that's our 4th 12:30 kickoff. Why are we the only one who they keep putting on this 12:30 kickoff? What's going on? I don't get it. And do you know how big of a deal a 12:30 kickoff is away for Liverpool in London?
Of course.
Do you know how big of a deal that is?
Yeah, massive.
Joke thing. From now to the end of the season, I want to see City, Tottenham, Chelsea. I want to see all them that have to play at least 3 or 4 12:30 games. Like, what is going on with us always being the 12:30 game every week? It's a joke, man. It's a joke. They're trying a thing out here. They really are.
Delwyn Jones, boys, you missed my super chat. Bobby Callum turned into new Undertaker WWE. We ain't got to Bobby yet. Soon come though. Soon come. Mikel Sanderson, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here, but I'm just hoping you're not lying. Cal, you're going back to these two little youths over me. What happened? We are family. I paid £5 to you and you didn't read my super chat. Don't even call me family. We are done. I have no Mikel Sanderson in my family, so unless you're from my dad's side and you're new, if you're from my dad's side and new, then lovely to meet you. Obviously, I wish we could have met under different circumstances. Ty, was 13-14 not a world-class season for Hendo?
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't world-class.
I would say it's world-class.
He was one of the 4 or 5 most important players in our team that season, Cal.
I agree, but it doesn't make him world-class that season.
No, I'm at that point, I wouldn't have said he was at a world-class level yet, but he had a world-class season, as in his performances were outstanding week after week after week. He was integral in the midfield that season. He did all the running for Gerrard and for Coutinho. Yeah. He did all the running for them.
No. I hear what you're saying. I just don't think it was. I don't think it was world class, even though it was very. But he was sick, but I don't think it was world class though, personally.
Fair enough.
See, look at this. Why am I getting all the aliases? Why is no one backing me?
No one backs me. Don't worry about it. Darth Clift is the only one that backs.
There's 6 for me, bro. There's 6. How have they been? I've
got 3 or 4 now. I've got Matt Fake Taxi, Matt's Hairline, and there's another one.
Look, another one. Cal's Apple Juice. What is this, bro? That's 7 now. That's 7. I've got 7 aliases, and not one of them.
It's probably the same guy, bro. That's just got 7 tabs open.
Jay Finns, Bobby's second goal, not as easy as he made it. That's why when he missed easier chance, I'm so mad. They said that was Liverpool's first away win in 3 months. Yeah, do you know what?
Was our away form as poor.
Palace actually caught the beating for all the other teams that didn't get beaten from us this season.
They did.
Like, they genuinely
did.
They did. What did we give Henderson as a rating? I'm giving him a 9.5.
10.
I'm giving him a 9.5 as well.
All right. Next player, Naby Keita.
Am I going to be allowed to have this conversation without being called a hater?
No. You go and then I'll go. So go on. I'm not going to say a word when you talk.
I'm going to give mine and quickly back out.
Go on then.
7.5.
Okay. I reckon if Naby had played the way he did in the second half, in the first half, I'd probably be giving him an 8. But I think in that half an hour period while Crystal Palace were on top, he was terrible. And then after the team gained a bit more control of the match, he grew into the game. And in the second half, he was very good. But that first half an hour, he was terrible. He gave the ball away. He was indecisive. He's dribbling. He kept getting tackled. So I can't ignore that first half an hour. So I'm going to give him a 7.25. I thought he was very good in the second half. But I think half an hour, the first half,
that's
he was
not
very
even
poor.
But I thought man was going to come with a 5 or something. Do you know what?
No. He wasn't crap or anything like that.
This is how I know you man are being real.
He was actually really poor in that first half an hour.
I'll be honest as well, Cal. Before we went on air, and even before Drifty joined us here, didn't I say to you, Cal? Out of the 2 midfielders, I said he was the worst. Didn't I say that? Yeah. And I'm going to stick to that again. I thought Naby was very quiet first half, but I think people might have missed what he done, especially for Mane's goal. He started Mane's goal because he played the ball to Mane. Mane laid it off to Minamino. Then Minamino got tackled. Naby followed up the play, tackled the person. The ball fell to Bobby, and then Bobby laid it off for Mane. And don't forget as well, Naby's fast switch play for Henderson to get his goal as well. To Trent opened up that goal as well. So and some of his defensive work was actually very good in the second
In the
half.
second
So
half, he made a lot of
yeah,
very
yeah,
good
yeah.
interceptions.
That's why
Yeah,
I'm gonna say 7.5 as well. For me, he wasn't amazing. He wasn't sensational. He's still got work to do, but I think a 7.5 is a fair rating for Naby.
I think it's actually more impressive, and again, no shade, and also a good thing in like, as in, I'm happy that he actually had a good game, didn't get injured,
And he
got
played
through.
90 minutes, bro.
That there is very impressive for a Naby performance.
90.
I'm not gonna lie, it is. So yeah,
90 minutes, and let's just hope that he doesn't, do a Matip and then he complains or something. But nah, bro, I just want to hear he played 90 minutes and there's no complaints. I just want to build up his fitness.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He'd not no stiff back or nothing.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. So yeah, we move.
Yeah, there was a few times I think he lost the ball. But,
He did first half. He did.
I think it's rhythm. I think that's more rhythm than obviously ability. Like we know he's got ability for days, but I think
He ain't got
rhythm.
no rhythm. So you're right, you do. But I think 7.25 is a fair assessment. But
yeah, Genie.
I'll give Genie an 8 today. I give him an 8
think Genie
today.
was better than. Yeah, I thought Genie was better.
He was better than Naby, but he wasn't as good as Hendo.
I give Genie 8.5 today.
Really? You give it?
That's fair.
No, fair enough though, because you're only giving him a half a point more than me and Drift. I said 8. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Neat, tidy. Did what he always does.
And he done a nutmeg as well. He megged someone today as well. I think. Bro,
it was a dirty one.
It was horrible.
He didn't need to either. Yeah,
it was. That's what I'm saying. There was space.
It's like everyone's in the competition. It's like they pass. It's like at the beginning of the game or before they go out, they throw the top in the air. Whoever catches it, they have to deliver a nutmeg on the day, innit? Today was Genie's day. It's like you got to do
Wait, what are you saying? They've got a nutmeg bouquet in the dressing room.
Yeah, when they throw the bouquet at a wedding. So Hendo throws it and then whoever catches it has to do the nutmeg. Canel S, this kit and 7 goals. Oh, beautiful.
Do you want to know what's mad about this kit, yeah? My missus hates football kits, yeah? But today she actually said that this kit is actually saucy, and that made my heart warm immensely. I'm not even gonna lie,
bro. This black
no,
kit,
it truly did, because
bro,
that is the true meaning of a compliment. If my missus says a football kit is nice, it is nice. Trust me. That kit, I need that kit in my life. I'm not joking. I need that kit.
Kit is serious, bro.
Beautiful kit.
Agent Cal Drifty looks like a senior citizen for Fabinho.
That is harsh, you know.
Any rebuttal to that? Finally.
I mean, backing Cal doesn't mean you have to be rude to me.
Oh, what? Because you think Darth Drifty ain't rude to me, bro? Look at this. Let me show you Darth Drifty's most recent comment. Matt needs one called Matt's hat since it backs him. Look at
that. Look at Darth Drift.
Just because Darth Drifty don't always get brought up, bro. Don't think he's out here doing nice things to us,
Exactly. He's doing the most every time, bro.
Darth Drifty's the worst, bro. He's the worst. Should we rate, while we're still in midfield, should we rate Curtis Jones? Because he did get a fair few minutes today.
Yeah,
I'll actually give Jones an 8. That cameo was actually pretty special.
An 8?
7.5.
Didn't you see the way he come on and started moving to Palace, bro?
No. I would. For me, I would give him
on the pitch for long enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I would give him a 7.
When I rate the substitutes, I rate them as a substitute. I don't know if it's like not like I'm trying to have my own rules or whatever.
I'll
give them a rating as a substitute, not in comparison with everyone else. So for the time he was on the pitch, he was saucy, bro.
No, he was. 7 or 8, I won't even complain, to be fair, actually. I won't even complain.
Ishmael, so anyone who wants the third kit is 30% off at the moment. And just to be clear, before anyone starts DMing us, we don't provide that 30% off, and we don't provide kits.
I wish we did.
But on the club website. But to be honest, I actually did have a look on there yesterday, and I don't think they have the Vapor kit. I think it's just the stadium jersey at the moment. I think the rest of that stuff.
No, that Vapor hug's different, man. I can't deal with that stadium.
To be honest, I've not seen the Vapor or the stadium in the flesh for the third kit. I've only seen
it'll be this.
Bro, I've not seen it in the flesh either. You can just tell from the picture. Don't get me wrong. People that have it, it's not a bad thing, but because obviously I'm maybe being spoiled from having the Vapor home, The fit, as you said, the fit, bro, on the Vapor is different.
It's
You know.
different, bro. It fits
Yeah,
different, bro.
I will
It
say that
fits
if you're
different.
lucky enough to have one, you understand what I'm saying.
See, this is what I mean. Darth Drifty again. This Callum guy ignores his own cousin in the chat. Don't trust him, man. This is what I mean. He's behind the scenes, just changing things behind the scenes. He's
Bro,
like the
Darth
puppeteer,
Drifty is
bro.
actually running his chat, you know.
Yeah, he is. Toby One Kenobi. Tony One Kenobi. Jones has a sweet body movement when he receives the ball. Yeah, his first touch and body swivel is sensational. To
Do you know
have
what I
that at
like
such a
about
young age as
Jones?
well, quality.
The way he's able to always find space. You know
Mm,
how we joke about, well, we were joking before saying like the other day when like Minamino will call for the ball and he's got like 2 men on him. With
yeah,
Jones could be in a packed space and then out of nowhere you just see him drop deep and he's got the ball. Like he just knows
yeah,
exactly when to move.
yeah.
Like that's intelligence of someone that's beyond 19 years of age, you know? Like real talk.
I'm telling you.
The guy's levels, man. Absolute levels.
He's too sick, man.
Should we rate Ox?
Oh yeah, come on. I was happy when I saw Ox, but
Yeah, so
4 or 5, it didn't really do much. Wasn't on the
then he
pitch
get
for
an
long.
assist.
probably got an assist.
He got an assist, you know?
And he was pinging the ball around, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he was only on the pitch for about 8 minutes or something, innit?
No, but
Bit
Drift,
longer than that.
remember, as a sub,
Yeah,
member, you said as a
yeah,
sub.
you just can't be a
Yeah,
five,
I'll
bro.
5. Like, I'll give him a 5. Like,
5?
all right, 5.5 because he got the assist then.
It's at least
Bro.
a 7, bro.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
I'll be honest
7,
with you.
bro.
I'm actually trying to remembering him, and I don't. Maybe that's affecting my like.
Oxford
Hey,
he's doing
Ox
quite
and
well.
you know I'm an
done
Ox
well,
man,
you
but
know?
I don't remember Ox doing anything in the time he was on. Like, I
But he
don't.
got an assist for Salah's goal, remember? It was for Salah.
Yeah,
When it
No,
count?
but
yeah, it was.
I'm
Was
not
it?
gonna put him down, but I'm gonna say Salah's goal was more individual brilliance. So I'm not gonna hype up the assist.
No,
You know
but
what I
he
mean? Like,
switched the plate. But
Yeah,
okay, I understand that. But the
you're
vision
being
though, because he
harsh.
spotted Salah, he just spotted him and pinged it to him like
yeah.
perfectly.
I'll give him a 5.5 then. Like, I don't
That's
think
a
he
bit
was.
harsh.
You know what it is? I don't remember Ox really doing much. I don't. Like,
He
he was
was
hardly
good
on
Bro,
the
when he was
pitch.
do you know
But
what
pinging
it
it
was
about, bro.
though? When he came on, he just settled into the game and no word of a lie, bro. He looked like he hadn't really missed a lot of football. And I think that's a
Yeah,
good thing because as you said about Keita, he weren't losing the ball, you know. When Ox come on, he's laying it off, done the little things well, and then when it came to it, making a bit more strides, making longer passes. Bro, he was spreading, fam. He was spreading still.
all right.
I'm
look
giving him a
twisting my
7, you
arm.
know. I'm
I'm
giving him
You
a
giving
look
him a
7.
twisting my arm. I'll give him a 6.5 then.
Clinton Davis. So thanks for you, super chat. Lee Campbell, no shade, but Sir Alexon ain't been healthy since he started cussing Hendo's running style. Drifty, have you got something to do with it? No comment. No comment. Wait for your
And you know,
lawyer,
I will
Drifty,
never
please.
wish badness on a man's health, though. I'll go be honest.
Yeah,
For real.
but
For
still
real.
no comment. Donovan, Miss Super Chat, would you sign a defender or winger in January?
Let's
For
do
me,
both.
Centre
oh
back.
yeah, in a perfect world, but I'll go centre back though. More of a priority though.
Yeah, centre back, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, to the front three. Minamino.
By the way, do you know what's funny? Yeah, you know people always say I'm biased. Why am I being called biased now? Ox is one of my favorite players. Do
Yeah,
people
yeah,
not know what Ox means
yeah,
to me? Like that doesn't
yeah.
make any sense to me.
Bro,
But
it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
I
fair
will
enough.
say this before we say anything about Minamino. I think we might have to all hold our hands up because I'll say this: me and Cal have been going on about Minamino and Drift. The other day, literally, you said, "If I'm being real, I think Minamino needs to be sold in January." Like, bro,
No, I said I'm done with him. I never said sell him. I said I wouldn't even sell him in the summer. He's only been here a year. But I said I'm done waiting. I'm
I was
done.
the one. I was the one who said to sell him in the summer.
Oh, was it you, Cal? Oops.
It was me. Yeah, yeah. It was me. It's me.
Oops.
But
I mean,
hold on. Are we on Minamino? Did you just
Yeah.
ask me?
Let's be real. Let's be real about
So we're on
Minamino.
Minamino now.
yeah,
But before I give my rating on today, I'm not gonna take back what I said in terms of you can't just have one game. This has
No, I
got to
hear
be
that,
him
but
arriving now. Do you get
I
what I'm
hear
saying?
that, but we have to speak about his performance today.
No,
Not his
yeah, we'll talk
career,
about
not
but what I'm
career.
saying in relation to you saying that we've got to take it back and stuff. Not yet. You can't have one game and then all of a sudden we just start lauding after him like that.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it's
not
not
how it works.
lauding, but I just think we got at least, because the thing is, we've given Minamino, I think, his fair share of criticism because he has deserved it, in my opinion. I think he's deserved it. So I think for Minamino to
Today
have
he's going to
played well
get his
today.
big up. I'm just
Yeah,
saying, I'm not
yeah.
taking back what I said. One game ain't going to make me think I made a mistake because he's had 20 crap games.
No, it's
so,
not about that, but I
you get
just
what I'm
think
saying?
we just got to make sure we actually give man his
On
plaudits
today's
today. We have
performance,
to.
on today's performance, I was impressed. That finish was beautiful.
It
He
was
made the
touch.
space for himself.
The touch
Yeah.
to create space.
He made
And
the
you know what?
space for
He could have
himself.
gone down for a penalty
Chucky.
then, you know. He could have gone down for a penalty and decided not to.
Yeah. For real.
And it
He set
showed
pace today.
he's got
He
the
set
he's
pace.
got the techers. Now he has to
Yes.
apply intelligence to the techers in order to be able to perform for a bigger club than what the level was he was used to. Today's performance, he was making moves. He wasn't running around like a headless chicken as much as normal. Because there was a few times he still was doing a little bit of that Minamino running around. I was like, Mina, like you don't have to, like you've scored, you're playing well. But no, he played really well, man. He played really well. He took his goal well.
Yeah.
I give Minamino an 8 today. I think he played really well.
I'm gonna agree. Minamino done well for the goal, and I just think it just helps with his confidence. And I think I'm hoping this is the platform now. Because remember when he got the goal in the was it the Community Shield or whatever, we were like, oh, this is maybe the game that he needed to kind of, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get Liverpool career up and running. Let's just hope now it's in the Prem in a game that matters. He can actually kick on from here. Because for the first time in a while, I actually said to myself, "Rah, do you know what? I can't say nothing bad about Minamino. I can't talk about he looked lost. I can't talk about this. I can't talk about that." He was, for me, I really liked it, bro. He was tidy today, but tidy in an intelligent way. Do you know what I'm saying, Cal? Not just getting the ball and looking nice. It's about getting the ball and being productive with it. And he was productive today, bro.
Yeah, he was on job today.
He gets an 8 for me. He gets an 8.
Same. Salah got a good few minutes. What are we giving Salah today?
9.
Oh, we missed out.
No.
Mane.
No, because Salah came on.
I thought you were gonna say Mane because Mane started the game. Salah gets a 9
for me. That's probably as sensational a half an hour as you can get, really.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When he brought on Salah, I was like, yeah, Salah's gonna come on. He's just gonna be relaxed. We're gonna see out the game. It's like Salah was like, relax around who, big man. Like,
exactly.
We don't relax around there, big man.
I want that top goal scorer.
Yeah.
Yes.
We shut down Son the other day. Now I go and recapture that little boot. That's gold now. Rename the boot actually. Call it the Salah boot from now on. That's what we're gonna rename it. We're gonna call it the Salah boot because he don't finish a season unless he collects it nowadays. Special footballer, man.
Trust.
Special footballer.
And I wish that finish he did today, he could just perfect. Because there's so many times he tries to do that and it's either a PC or it goes way over the bar. If he could just perfect that and put a little Iron Robin in his game, he'd probably add about 10 goals a season to his game, bro.
Do you know what's up, Madrid? He was actually nailing that shot in his 17-18 season.
Yeah,
he'd done it a few times from that angle. If he goes back to that kind of Salah right there in terms of the shooting accuracy, raw, bro. Salah's gonna go up another level.
Yeah, it's an absolute wrap. Sadio Mane.
Right, man's actually leaving thingy to last, but I see what you're doing.
I'll give Mane. You know what?
Ain't no shame on me, man.
You know, the joke. We've gone from Minamino, to Salah off the bench. He came off the bench to Mane. I missed out on certain someone, but it's cool.
I'm not even hiding it, bro. I'm saving the best till last, bro.
100. No, you're right. Mane. What would you look?
I'm giving Mane a 9 as well.
Same.
Give him a 9.
Took his goal brilliant. Yeah. Took his goal brilliantly. Like, was on job today. Didn't he set up Minamino's first goal?
I felt like he could have. He missed that. I felt like he could have got another goal, though. You know.
Yeah, that's nitpicking, bro.
No, bro, of course. I haven't even given my rating yet. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying if you're gonna mark him down for that, I'm saying that's nitpicking.
No. I'm just saying. what's so mad is if you look at it as a whole, yeah, he wasn't better than Bobby, he wasn't better than Salah, but I would say that he probably was better than Minamino because he got an assist as well, didn't Mane?
That
Didn't
is
Mane get
correct.
an
Yeah.
assist, Cal?
Yeah.
He got an assist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you're
first
right.
half.
He gets a 9. I was just trying to remember everything he done in the game. I think he gets a 9. I had to just recollect everything. Still refocus.
The way he made that goal for himself was beautiful.
That touch.
That
Oh, God.
finish, bro.
Yeah, the
So
finish was
quick.
not to be slept on either.
So quick. My word. He gets a 9.
And you know what? I know obviously it seems there's this, I've just got a Mane bias. So every time I say anything about Mane now, it's going to be a thing. But I can't remember your name. Apologies for forgetting. There was someone in the comments, though, that was agreeing with me in terms of what I've been trying to say all along. That Mane hasn't been playing poorly. He's just been finishing poorly because I don't know if he's tired or whatever the reason. He was on a goal drought. And that was the perfect way to explain it. He wasn't playing badly, in my opinion. He was on a goal drought. So his finishing had fallen off and it was making people overanalyze the whole performance because they're used to him scoring goals. And I think people are just being unnecessarily overcritical in some games. There was a 1 or 2 games he was really bad. You know, I gave him a 4 for one of the ratings. So he did have a few bad games. But overall, I think it was just a goal drought, not he was playing crap. And it was so good to see him get back on the score sheet today, man.
I hear that. I hear that. I still think he was playing poor in a couple of the games. Not all of them, but in a couple.
In a
But
few.
I think some of the criticism he got was a bit overboard as well.
That's true as well. One of his goal drought should have ended ages ago because that goal wasn't offside that he scored when we got screwed. So,
Which game is that you're talking about?
I can't remember. There was a goal that he scored and it was a header, I think, and it was like so touch and go, and it was like
No, that was against Brighton. That was off.
No, that was on when he was off. Didn't he score another header when it was just proper, like they were just being extra, and he got like, I think he scored about 2 or 3 offside goals during this goal drought. I swear he has. But anyway, 9 for me today.
Oh.
What have you seen, Matt?
Look at the screen.
Holy shit, me. Swear, people in the comments are savage, you know.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Undefeated, you lot. You lot are the best. You lot are undefeated, real talk. Big up every one of you in the chat right now, I swear to.
All right, guys. So
smash a like for Callum's boxer change. Now we're gonna talk about Bobby.
Callum's about to go into OnlyFans mode, favela mode. Brazil. Brazil.
All I'm saying, he's not called Roberto Firmino anymore. He's called Roberto Favela Firmino, yeah? Roberto Favela Firmino.
Roberto Favela, you know.
What I am actually going to ask, though, guys, if you two could give your Bobby ratings first, and then I'll proceed. In the same way Drifty asked me and you, Matt, to do Henderson, so I'm asking you two to proceed first.
All right, straight out the back. There's no point in thingy. Bobby just done back-to-back 10 out of 10.
Sorry, Drift, my reception went. Could you just say that again, please? Sorry.
So Bobby just did back-to-back 10 out of 10.
There it is. I can hear you now, live and clear. Go for it, bro.
I'm also gonna add and like there's no such thing as 110%. In the player ratings, we're gonna hand out a 10.05 if we feel like it, our rules. And I'm going to give Bobby a 10.05 today because that finish for the first goal.
I don't think he looked at the ball either. So is that
He's taking the piss. Do you know how much that ball was fizzed into him? And he controlled it.
But this is what he does, though.
And then the outside of the foot, no look finish. Right. He dinked the goalkeeper with his left foot for the second goal.
Yeah.
Go on, boys.
And you know what? This is the reason why I was so angry at Bobby, yeah? No, on the real. This is the reason why I was so angry at him in that goal drought and when he wasn't playing well. Because I told you, it makes no sense to me. his finishing is more exquisite than about 90% of the players in the league. But for some reason, he misses easy opportunities that you're like, how on earth have Firmino missed that goal? But
Yeah, I
he's
think
got his
confidence
mojo
is
back.
really hurting him. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know what? If you go through Firmino's goal repertoire, I reckon about 90% of his goals are actually goal of the month or goal of the week, or like he
Bro.
don't get dead goals, you know.
It's true.
Even when he's scoring
fact.
tap-ins, he does it no look to put a little sauce on it.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Nah, today.
Drift.
Yeah, babe, side of the boxes. Sorry, Matt, go on. Ace and Industries. Bobby wasn't as deep today. Minamino covered that. Yeah, that's true as well. Minamino did a lot of dog work
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
That
Let me
would have done.
let me jump on the
sorry,
Bobby thing.
sorry, man. Yeah, let me get comfortable again. Go true, buddy.
Let me say this, yeah.
Let me
Bobby
wrap up
went
the
to
hair in that side. Go
today.
true, buddy.
I'm gonna be real. Bobby done everything at a stupidly high level.
Oh, flip
Perfection.
sake, man. Sorry, Matt.
Bro.
My thing keeps the reception keeps on going. Could you just say that again for me?
Bro,
Flip me, man.
he
Yeah,
done
go on.
everything at a high level. Bro, he went to
sweet,
God
I heard
status, favela status, whatever you want to call it, bro.
City
Man
of God,
switched on
City of
that
God.
mode,
Brazil.
like, and
Yeah,
Brazil, and just done a madness. Listen, no, Cal, all jokes aside, the touch, the awareness, the skill, the agility, the finishing.
Sorry,
listen,
Matt. Sorry. Once again, the reception went down.
This guy.
I swear it must be 02. Sorry, could you just reel off that list for me one more time, please, Matt?
I can't remember what I said.
No, just say in any order, bro. Say in any
Bro,
order.
listen, the touch, the vision, the skill, the finishing, the agility, the awareness. Bro, everything was clutch today. Favelas, Brazil. Bro, I'm going to be real. When Bobby plays like that, undroppable. They don't need no break. You see when you saw the smile from Bobby today? The smile, bro. I think that's what it is as well, you know.
Do you know
when
what?
Bobby's really enjoying his football, the smiling, bro.
This is a great comment from Ren. When Bobby's off, yeah,
of course,
he might be one of the worst players in our team because of how little he offers when he's off. But when he's on,
sorry, what's going on there?
He's unplayable.
What we doing?
No. I'm because what he's saying right here is true. When Bobby is on form, it's different.
I think.
And I wish he could just find a consistency where he never drops to the level where he gets like where we're thingy and just finds a medium where he just always maintains some kind of level.
I will say this though, arguably this has been his hardest start, and I think obviously it was kind of towards the end of last season and this season, but that's the only really bad spell that you can ever say that he had.
Well, he went 1 in 30, bro. I think it was.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Towards the end of what was it, last season, and then he ended that drought, and then obviously a little bit this season, it was a little bit kind of wayward, yeah. But other than that spell, and some people might say that's massive, he's been absolutely sensational, bro. You know, he's the highest scoring Brazilian player in the Premier League history, if I'm not mistaken, Cal. Have I got that right, Cal? I've got that right?
Sorry, that samba just coming over me. I can't stop it.
It's Firmino. I think it goes Firmino, Coutinho, Jesus, or something like that. I think that's the order. But bro, I'm gonna be real. Right now, Bobby Firmino, he's just undroppable, and long may his form continue because we need this Bobby, bro. Real talk. If he can, as Drift said, if he can keep this consistency, Cal, there'll be no argument whether people want to say, "Oh, we should sell him, we should drop him." Just stay consistent, and man can't say nothing bad about him, bro. Seriously.
That level of finishing right there is the reason why we were all so frustrated with him. Remember, we weren't frustrated because we didn't think he was good enough. We were frustrated because we know he's good enough, and we used to wonder why he doesn't pull it out as much as we know he's capable of. And you know what's mad? In commentary, was it Glenn Hoddle? I think it might have been that said it. I can't remember. It might have been Dan Fletcher, but I remember one of them were like, the only thing that's annoying is he would have got his headed goal and he would have got the perfect hat-trick today if he'd have been left on. And you know what? He probably would have, because you know what? On that form, Bobby would have probably flicked it up for himself and headed it in.
For real.
Guys, I'm going to be real with you. I woke up this morning, had a rough night, woke up a bit fatigued, and I was like, yeah, we've got the game today. I hope the guys pull out. Guys, what are we, 4:05? If you said to me right now, you know what, Cal, the weekend's done, it's Monday again, I'd say, okay, cool. I've had a great weekend. I've had a great weekend, guys. I don't know about you. I don't know anyone else in the comment. I've
Yeah,
had a
for real.
sensational weekend.
Ain't that the beauty of winning the 12:30
Yes.
kickoff?
Because it sets up
You can
everything.
enjoy the whole weekend now. Remember the difference from last week to this week?
Yeah. Oh, I
Bro,
do. I do.
mad difference. Mad difference, man.
And we still got Canelo versus Smith tonight. We still got another UFC card tonight with Neil and Thompson. Have you guys caught up on the last UFC? No, we'll leave it. Let's not bring the mood down, even though you guys are continuing to slap me in the face. But cool. Roberto Favela Firmino. This man.
The smile's back, people. I told you.
You know what my little one calls him? You know what my little one calls him? Uncle Bobby.
I know, I heard in the voice note.
We heard, yeah, for real.
I've done told you, if I'm blessed to have another child, this is one of the godfathers of my child. He may not be at the christening, he may not know me, but this guy right here brings happiness to people all over the world. So I need that in my child's life. Yeah? This guy has endured criticism after criticism this season. People were telling me, remember what they were calling him? Roberto Joe Linton, people were calling him. Remember that? Remember that? Don't see that in the comments now. I don't see that in the comments now.
I remember. It was dark times. It was dark times.
All I see is tens being given out. Like he's doing ice rink challenges. Tens. Like it's Strictly Come Dancing. Tens. That's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing. Tens. Tens. Brazil. Favela. City of Gods. This is him. And I'm telling you, if we get a killer strike and we move Bobby to the 10 next season, it's done.
No, but you know what?
But
let's be real. If he could keep that level of performance, we wouldn't even just keep him up front. If he could just play like that every week. Yeah, but he can, on that form, he is a killer, bro. He dinked the keeper with his weak foot today, bro.
Hey, tell him again, Driff.
on that form, he is a killer. Why can't you know what? Right now, if I was in the Liverpool, like the psychology department within the Liverpool team, I'll put that thing on his head. I would read whatever brainwave patterns there are. I would check what he did yesterday, what he ate this morning for breakfast, and I would make sure that I repeat the same cycle before every game, because whatever was going on in his brain, it clicked. And when it clicks in his brain, he's that guy. So
Imran, I'm having a daughter soon. Might have to call her Bobina. Firstly, congratulations, and
congratulations, man.
If you name your daughter Bobina, she's destined for greatness.
100.
Like it's fact. She's destined for greatness.
100.
Hey, drop the beat for Imran and for Firmino, bro.
Let me drop the beat.
Trust me.
Let me drop the beat. Hey. We gonna party today. I'm telling you, we are gonna party today.
Can't too much, you know. Oh man,
guys, is this our best away performance on the clock?
Bro, this might be our best away performance in the history of the club, bro. We've never scored 7 goals away from home in the Premier League. I don't know about ever. But
in the Premier League, we have before that though.
Listen, today's performance was sensational, and that's why I'm going to give Klopp a 10.5 as well.
Sorry, am I not wrong in saying, didn't we beat Palace 9-0 before? Was that in the Premier League era?
Wasn't it? No, that wasn't in the Premier League. Oh, yeah. No, but that was at home. That wasn't away, was it?
No, that was away. I'm pretty certain that was away.
Are you sure? That was before the Premier League started, though. I'm sure it was.
Because I'm pretty sure McManaman and Rush got a couple goals. If it's in, I'm pretty certain. Let me see. I was 89. It was 89. It wasn't McManaman then. Oh, I think that game was 6-0. We beat them away from home. We've given Palace a few.
Yeah, I was gonna say 10. I was thinking 10. Like,
I'm definitely gonna turn my security cameras on today. I ain't trusting my neighbours one bit. Something's definitely gonna happen to the car
Yeah,
today.
no, bruv, I would make sure you keep an eye on the garden because he might get the dog to come over that fence, bro.
He might.
Imagine Cal going in the conservatory or going to like wash the dishes in the kitchen and just see the dog sitting on the patio. Just...
Oh,
Bro,
boy.
have we done Palace dirty recently? Because it might have been the dog that dug that hole in your garden, bro.
Remember we beat Palace before we wrapped up the league, innit? We beat them 4-0 Anfield.
Yeah, bro, it might have been.
Oh yeah, we did. For
We
real.
actually watched that game. I actually watched that game with my neighbour as well in his house.
Oh,
I had to tone my celebration down just out of respect.
it was in man's drum. It's in man's drum, and they got battered. Oh, allow it.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. I love my neighbour though. I love my neighbour. Nalante, Smith to KO Canelo, hopefully, but don't see it happening, unfortunately.
I don't see it happening.
Come on, man. Canelo's the GOAT, man.
Not the GOAT. Not the GOAT, Drew.
Pound for pound greatest, apart from one or two. I think if he continues on this trajectory, he could be pound for pound best ever.
No. Roy Jones Jr.
Oh, I give it to Andre Ward at the moment, but
not pound for pound. Pound for pound, Andre. Roy Jones. It has to be.
Yeah. Canelo went. Do you know how many different weight classes Canelo's won the belt in, though, bro?
That is true, but tainted meat.
Middle to heavyweight, bro.
I know, but I think Canelo could move up to heavyweight if he really, really wanted to.
No way.
But we can't also forget about Canelo's tainted meat, fam.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. It's true. Now
the only heavyweight that I think Canelo could beat would probably be Fury. I got a feeling Canelo could even beat AJ.
No way, bro.
What?
You're sniffing something,
bro.
Canelo can do what he wants, mate.
Are you crazy?
No
That's
AJ
how good
just has
he
to
is.
just keep jabbing, man.
That's how good he is. But
you honestly think Canelo could beat AJ if he was a heavyweight?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm only joking, but I still think he's a pound for pound best though.
Nah.
Him or Andre Ward. I get where you're going with Roy Jones, but those two, Ward and Canelo, they've done some different stuff, man. So
fair enough. Ace in Industries, Minamino signed on the 19th and also scored. He did indeed. In fact, yeah, Sugar Ray Robertson is
Sugar Ray, bro.
He is literally.
You know what? I always try not to include areas where I didn't get to watch because I feel it's a little bit hard to watch old school highlights and stuff and really get a grip of what they were like. But yeah, I get what you mean.
2 Pixel 2, Drifty wakes up every day telling himself, I need to say something controversial.
I know Canelo can't make heavyweight, but I definitely feel like he's pound for pound.
All you have to do to beat Callum is blow air at his legs, man falls down. This is what I mean, bro. This is what I mean.
Man's got a cigar, you know. That's peak.
Oh, I don't even know what to say anymore when it comes to Darth Drifty. I'll be honest, Darth Drifty is world class. Said it, he's world class.
He finally admitted it.
He is, bro. You can't even deny that.
He's world class. When you score hat tricks every week, like you're world class.
It's true. Man's doing a Haaland, you know.
Yeah.
Like just slapping goals, bro. Every week you turn it on, bro. No, man.
Let me just quickly, out of curiosity, I'll say I don't think Canelo's body could actually make heavyweight. But do you lot think Kovalev could have made heavyweight? Because I think Kovalev could have made heavyweight.
Possibly.
Maybe.
AJ sleeps
Maybe.
Kovalev.
No, what, Pete Kovalev? Not the one that Andre Ward destroyed. Pete Kovalev.
No, I think AJ still beats Kovalev, though. Yeah, I think he still beats
Andre Ward did destroy Pete Kovalev.
No, I'm saying, do you think AJ could have done that? That's what I'm. If
Yeah,
Kovalev went up to heavyweight, I'm saying.
yeah,
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 I
yeah.
think AJ would
But
have beat Kovalev.
so
Yeah,
the
yeah.
only reason why I feel like maybe Canelo could be successful in heavyweight is because if he can successfully beat Kovalev, and Kovalev probably could have made heavyweight, I still think you have to give a bit of respect that if Canelo wanted to, maybe he could make heavyweight. If he really wanted to, maybe he could.
I think it would. See, I think I'd take away a lot from him
Canelo's
being heavyweight. Yeah.
Canelo's 5'9" for a start, you know.
Yeah. I think that's what I said. That's why I think only his size would actually hinder him in that division.
Mm.
Not his boxing ability or anything like that. It would literally only be his size. But
I think you rate Canelo a lot higher than I do.
I know I do.
No, Canelo's sick. Canelo's one of the I say modern greats. I think he's a modern great. I honestly do.
Cal's still vexed that he done his boy twice. But
He didn't do him twice. Should I tell you what it is with Canelo that frustrates me?
Well, hold on. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, go on.
He does a lot of underhanded things that he gets away with because he's a big name in boxing, and that's what I don't like. Like the whole
Hold on.
tainted meat thing, for example. Some of the refereeing decisions, sorry, the judges' decisions I've seen him get have been absolutely atrocious. Like Lara, he shouldn't have won that. The first Golovkin fight shouldn't have won that. The second one, in my opinion, didn't win it. Then you think about the Danny Jacobs. He made Danny Jacobs not be able to hydrate up to what he wanted to hydrate up to. Like little things like that. That to me says you're not really about it. Like you trying to put barriers in front of everyone you face, and I don't like that. Like, and that was one of the reasons why UFC is starting to rival boxing in terms of fanfare, because once you weigh in on the day, no one turns around and says, "Oh, well, you can only weigh this amount on fight night," because you're still dehydrating yourself. You're not going in there at your right weight. You're not going in there as you. You're going in there hindered, and I don't like tactics like that. If you believe you're genuinely the best, everyone fight under the same rules, and that's where my frustration. But in terms of skill, I watch Canelo all day. Canelo's got skill for days. But the stuff that he does behind the scenes and all that stuff, like tainted meat, like Floyd never been done for tainted meat. No one else has been done for tainted meat. Only Canelo. But he's got a personal chef. Come on, man.
And right there is a little snippet into the future of Kop-Ish combat people.
Hey, tell him again. Tell him again.
Coming soon.
Kop-Ish combat coming soon. You guys have been asking for stuff like this, so it's coming soon. So anything you want to say before we leave the people, guys?
7-0, B.
7, bro. Man said 7.
Siete.
Talk to me.
Siete.
The only thing missing from today was the big man Washington. I don't know if you lot have seen the Magnificent Seven, but felt a little bit similar today still.
We'll call these man the boys, innit?
And you know who Henderson is, right?
What? Homelander?
You know?
You know it was Homelander. Straight.
100% Homelander.
Straight.
Man knows.
I'm not going to lie. You two have hooked me up with the boys still. Solid.
Bruv, listen.
Solid. I'm on season 2 now.
The boys is serious. And Drifty, when I told Drifty was already watching it. I was like, bro, have you seen the boys? He's like, bruv, the boys is sick. He's like, make sure you watch it. I watched it. Bro, obviously I've finished the 2 seasons, like just within.
Oh, you have already?
Yeah, but I've finished them mad quick. I was hooked, bro.
Yeah, I'm right now.
Yeah. Boys is sick, bro. Trust me. It gets better and better, bro.
Banging. Love it. Best opening to a series I think I've ever seen. That first 5 minutes, it was
mad.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Mad.
Yeah.
But no, 7-0. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 10.05 for Klopp as well, if people didn't remember what I said about Klopp's rating. And we move.
Yeah.
Let's hope that is it Leicester and who's playing Man U again?
Leeds.
Leicester and Leeds. Let's hope that they can do something this weekend as well.
Yeah. Hopefully. I think the last. In fact, I was just about to give the scores away. I won't do that. I definitely won't. No. Yeah, sorry. Almost did a mare just there.
Don't do that.
Football. G's the work rate. Get some rest, boys. Don't run yourselves into the ground. On our account, we appreciate the work. Glad you said that. We do try and work hard.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
We do try and work hard for you guys, but
man's literally on 3% battery, and I was like, you know what? That's right. Let me save some battery and just take off the camera, fam. It's peak.
Yeah, no, we do. We love it because we love doing it for you guys. But no, I appreciate the appreciation of the hard work, man. We're gonna keep doing this. Liverpool keep on pushing, and so do we, bro.
When are we back then? Monday, innit, guys?
Monday night live, baby.
Cool. So Monday Night Live, get in your comments, etc., and questions for Monday Night Live. I think,
and obviously, viewers review show people.
Yes,
landscape.
Landscape. Not portrait.
Innit?
Landscape.
And get them in as soon as you can, guys. Get them in as soon as you can.
If you can ideally get them in by midnight tonight, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
and we'll release it first in the morning. 4 p.m. UK time. The following day is the normal cut-off. So if you're watching the video a bit later, guys, Sunday 4 p.m. Get your videos in, and you know what I mean, and we'll keep it moving. We should have some very happy faces this weekend, boys. Definitely. I might even do another one myself, just for a little bit.
I might even do one myself. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm feeling real smoky. I still feel like we didn't even talk about the game enough, to be honest. But
could be here all day though. I've already recorded the game later, coming on LFC TV, and I'm gonna watch Match of the Day as well. And then I might watch the highlights on the YouTube channel. Who knows?
Do you know what? This is the only thing that I prefer about when the games are on Amazon. You know, you just know the full game's waiting if you need it.
Yeah. That's true. That is true.
I'm not gonna lie. That's what I like. I think the other broadcasters should follow suit with that one. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to though.
What? So if they've got the rights to the game, they're not allowed to show a full highlight later on whenever they feel like it?
No, it's something to do with the Premier League, I think. Yeah. Don't quote me on that.
I think it is the Premier League, yeah. I think
so BT can't show the game again if they feel like it, no?
I don't think so.
No, I think they can they can with Champions League, but I think there's some deal in place. So the extended highlights, I think, go to Match of the Day first, I think.
Yeah.
And then after that, I believe BT can show it afterwards. So sometimes, like if a game was on a Saturday, I think they may replay it on a Sunday morning or something like that.
Yeah.
There's so many rules, man.
Bare rules, fam.
Scoop on Football, where do we send the videos to? So you can send it to our email, which is teamkopish@gmail.com, or you can send it to us on Facebook or Instagram. So direct message us on Facebook or Instagram. You can send it there. But guys, we're going to leave it there. Massive thank you to everyone who tuned in. If you haven't already, smash the like button before we go. And if, smash the like button anyway, whether we've gone or not.
Smash it 7 times. Actually, no, don't smash it 7 times because you'll keep going. You'll keep going. Like, dislike, like that. You know what I mean? The moment just keep pressing the thing, bro. It don't make no sense. Yeah, just ignore what I said, people.
And 7 presses will mean it's no like, innit?
Exactly. I'm moving mad at it. 1% battery.
Guys, love you all. Thank you very much. Man like Matt, Callum Drifty, we are Kop-Ish. Take care, people.
Peace.
We